The first card we have here is "This is really hard for me." Divine Feminine, you may not realize it, but the last few months have been incredibly challenging for your Divine Masculine. If they were to be completely honest with you, they don't want you to know anything about a particular chapter of their life, a chapter tied to a great deal of pain. This pain shaped them into a different version of themselves, attracting people, places, and situations that mirror their inner turmoil. This is a version of your masculine that would likely shock you, a version they've worked tirelessly to leave behind. They've done everything in their power to keep this part of themselves separate from what they're building with you. Yet, despite their efforts, this energy has spilled over into your connection, and you've picked up on it. You sensed an underlying tension or something they've been trying to conceal. Their soul won't let them rest until they address it, because it's beginning to affect not just them, but also you. The energy around this is deeply conflicting. When you confronted them or asked inquisitive questions, they felt incredibly exposed. Whatever this topic or energy was, it left them feeling vulnerable. Yet, at the same time, it brought them closer to you. You are the only one who has truly seen through the walls they built, uncovering what they've worked so hard to hide. This duality of exposure and connection triggered a powerful reaction in them. That moment of exchange was transformative. It was as though a light went off in their soul, pushing them into a major healing phase. They began to unpack the things they had buried for so long. If you've wondered why your masculine reacts a certain way when you ask specific questions or show curiosity about them, it's because of how deeply in tune you are with their energy. Even if they struggle to articulate what they're going through, they find it impossible to ignore you. You have direct access to their heart space, a level of connection no one else has. This realization overwhelms them, but it also brings clarity. They want you to know that their reactions aren't about ignoring or dismissing you. Instead, they stem from being unprepared to confront their own emotions. There's also a strong emphasis on peace. Your masculine craves peace above all else, and this part of themselves, the pain and the past, has disrupted their inner balance. Holding on to this burden is no longer an option for them, and they're at a point where they feel compelled to clear their conscience and find clarity. What's remarkable is that you've created a safe space for them, something they've never experienced before. You bring a sense of peace and simplicity to their life that stands out profoundly. Your connection feels unburdened by unnecessary complications, allowing them to feel like they can truly be themselves with you. That moment of exchange, when you confronted them, was deeply meaningful. While it may have triggered an impulsive reaction from them, they now view that moment and your connection with immense gratitude. Your willingness to address what they tried to hide has shifted their perspective, not just on your relationship, but on relationships in general. You've shown them that connections can be built on honesty, peace, and emotional safety. This realization has left an indelible mark on their heart and mind. They appreciate you more than ever for bringing these things to light, even when it was difficult for them to face. Ultimately, you are their peace, their safe space, and their clarity. This sets your connection apart in ways they've never experienced before. The next card is "I'm being pulled in your direction." Divine Feminine, your masculine soul is guiding them toward you with an undeniable pull. This isn't just emotional, it's physical. They're experiencing deep, visceral reactions, almost like a gut feeling, as their inner world pushes them in your direction. If you've been feeling energetic activations, especially in your stomach or lower chakras, it's likely a reflection of your person's energetic shifts. They are being strongly nudged towards you, especially after having reacted impulsively during a previous exchange. With time and reflection, they now understand why that moment had to happen the way it did. It's a memory they replay often because of its significance. They view it as a pivotal exchange, one that has brought them closer to you in unexpected ways. It has ignited a desire in them to open up and express their true self, despite the emotional heaviness they've carried for so long. Your ability to see through them, to sense the parts of their story they've hidden, shook them initially. However, it was your approach, graceful, compassionate, and non-judgmental, that truly impacted them. You created a sense of safety and acceptance that they haven't experienced with anyone else. This moment activated something profound within them, an awakening, a purge, a deep healing. They recognize this as something rare and invaluable, a gift you've given them simply by allowing them to feel authentic and unashamed. Your energy has given this masculine the gift of acceptance and authenticity. You've shown them that it's okay to be themselves, that they don't have to hide their truth or suppress their emotions. This is something they've never experienced before, and it's caused them to view you as incredibly rare and precious. Right now, they are deeply aware of the peace you bring into their life. You make their soul feel calm and at ease, which is something they value immensely. There's also an undeniable sense of expansion tied to your connection. Though you may not realize it, this relationship is moving toward a new level. For many, especially masculine energies, choosing a partner often comes down to an unspoken list of needs, things like safety, peace, respect, reciprocity, and trust. That moment of exchange with you provided the missing piece for your masculine. You made them feel like your relationship is a safe space, a place where they can be fully themselves without fear of judgment or rejection. This has caused a major shift in your dynamic. You may have already felt it, divine feminine, a softening and opening in their heart space. Their heart is expanding in ways they've never experienced before. Your connection is transforming, growing deeper and more aligned with the potential for significant growth and forward movement. Your presence has not only awakened them to their own truth, but also shown them the beauty of an authentic, peaceful connection. This is the kind of energy that inspires lasting commitment and profound love. The last card is "My heart only wants you." This message is truly beautiful and heartfelt. If you're currently at a distance from your person and wondering how they view you, know that you are the only one they want. You are the only person with direct access to their heart space. For them, it's impossible to connect with another soul the way they've connected and bonded with you. You've touched parts of their being that they've never shared with anyone else, and likely never will. Your masculine is in a transformative phase, expanding and growing beyond their past self. Often, people carry deep, embedded energies from their past that subtly shape their present and future. For your person, these lingering energies, tied to past experiences, relationships, or patterns, are something they are determined to purge. Their soul won't let them rest until they come to you with complete honesty, ready to share the full truth of their journey. They want to tell you everything, where they've been, what they've gone through, and what has shaped them into who they are today. This vulnerability isn't easy for them, as there's a lot of shame attached to parts of their past. This shame could be tied to a past relationship, a specific event, or even habits or choices they've made. Whatever it is, they feel it has left an energetic imprint that is still affecting them and, in turn, your connection. When you first approached them, picking up on this hidden energy, it left them in awe. They had never shared these parts of themselves with you, yet you intuitively saw through them. Perhaps their irritability, distance, or moments of being standoffish confused you at times. However, it was never about you, it was a reflection of the internal energy they were carrying and struggling to process. Being around you, divine feminine, triggered a profound purge within them. Your safe and nurturing energy created a space where they began to unravel and reveal parts of themselves they didn't even realize they were holding on to. That realization, wow, once I got around the divine feminine, these hidden parts of myself began to surface, was transformative for them. It highlighted how deeply your presence impacts their healing journey. Even though you may be physically or emotionally distant from them right now, the connection remains incredibly active. They feel a powerful pull towards you, and you may sense this energy just as strongly. This pull is part of their healing process, which is occurring on a deep, universal level. Energies that no longer serve them are being purged, making way for growth, clarity, and authenticity. Your connection is moving in a new and expansive direction. Your masculine, who once held back out of fear or shame, is now ready to open up and express themselves fully. They are seeing your relationship through the lens of true love and peace. You've offered them something they've never experienced before, the gift of authenticity and the permission to be their true self. This is a new experience for them, and it's reshaping their understanding of love and connection. Ultimately, they view you as their peace and their safe space. Your love has shown them that it's okay to be vulnerable, to heal, and to grow within a relationship. This is beautiful, transformative energy, and your person's heart is now fully aligned with yours, drawn to the depth and purity of the bond you share. If you don't forget, then write in the comments about how your day went. I will definitely read it. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget, like and subscribe channel.